Hi there. I feel like a sleep paralysis demon. Let me try that again. Hi. Oh, shoot. Hi. I'm profusely sweating right now from the amount of times that I've rolled over and done that intro. What up, hooligans? It's Jennifer. It is time to say a sad goodbye to Elos and say hello to Osos, which admittedly sounds like the bigger, scarier, and more Spanish version of Elos, because it literally translates to bears in Spanish. If you don't know the backstory, basically last year I decided to put 2019 backwards in my light box. I thought it would look cool, but it ended up looking pretty dumb. However, it did give us the gift of Elos. As much as I loved Elos, I can't wait to flush it down the toilet. 2019 was kind of a rough year for me. If you guys watched my last video, it was the first year that I did YouTube full-time, and I think because it was such a big and sudden change in my life, I didn't know how to deal with all this newfound freedom and independence. So I ended up dragging in all my old bad habits into this new life that I was taking on, and essentially made my bad habits like 10 times worse. My life fell apart is the simple way to put it. This video is basically a giant quarter life crisis slash therapy session for myself, disguised as a trendy and fun makeover video. Admittedly, a lot of the problems that I showcased in my last video are self-inflicted. Obviously, these things are not like an overnight change. I have to keep up with these things in order to build a healthier lifestyle. I hope that improving those things will significantly improve my mental health. Since I am trying to build healthy habits and trying to get my life together, I'm doing a little giveaway at the end of this video with some of the things that I think will also help one of you guys get your life together for 2020. So this is me trying to get my life together. Enjoy my mental breakdown. Hi. I wanted to do this video to like help my life out, but obviously it's gonna take a long time for me to get used to some good habits like keeping my room tidy, my brain tidy, setting goals for myself, sleeping at a good time. I'm really used to like pushing my body to its limits just to get something done. This morning I was like, I really don't want to be this person. When I started my channel when I was 15, I never imagined that my life would be like this 6 years later. This was like always my dream, to become like a full-time YouTuber, doing all these crazy things, like moving to LA, making all these friends. The reality is I have achieved like a lot of those things, but it's just jarring because it doesn't feel like what I thought it was gonna feel like. I didn't want to cry again, but like we already got the puffy eyes, like might as well take advantage of it. Basically, like I hate this about myself, but sometimes I feel like I'm ungrateful for the position that I'm in life, like this amazing job. I hate that I feel so stressed and unmotivated to film and edit sometimes, or most of the times these days. I get so frustrated about that because I'm like, I know that this is an amazing job and like tons of people would do anything for this to be in my position. A lot of you guys are gonna say your feelings are valid, your problems are valid, and I would say that to other people too, because I think that everyone's feelings are valid, but for some reason I have an extremely different standard for myself. I think it's because I know how good of a work ethic I have and like how hard I can work. So sometimes when I don't work that hard, I'm like, I'm a failure, I'm not doing well enough, my views are not doing well enough. Growing up, like my family didn't have a lot of money, so I know how hard my parents have worked to give me opportunities, and I know how hard that I've worked to get to this point in my career. The position in life that I'm in is like so much better than what I started out with, but it's ironic that I feel so much worse. Oh, that feels so stupid. Anyway, that is what this video is for. I'm trying to get my life back together. I feel like in the past year or so, like I've been filming videos because they get views or they're trendy, but sometimes I just don't even enjoy making them. But I think this video is just good for me. If anything, this might show you that either A, you're not alone in being a total mess, or B, that you are doing better than me, or C, you could think that I am like a privileged idiot and I'm doing way better than you are. So you have a couple options, it's multiple choice. But anyway, we had a good cry session, got my adrenaline out. I hate crying. I'm trying to like have emotions in 2020. Ew. Well, what a surprise. My room is a mess again. I feel like my room gets messy like every 2 weeks and I don't even know how it happens. Also, my brother's playing piano right next door, so this chaotic music kind of matches my chaotic vibe. I figure I should probably start out by cleaning my room. So, oh my god, let's do it. I don't know how to explain this to you, but it's been like a week later and I haven't started cleaning yet. I'm kind of embarrassed, so let's get started. Okay, it is the next day now, and I have finished cleaning my room. So this is the current state of my room. Obviously, it's not like pristine, crystal clean, but if you compare it to what it was before, it's much better. And the reality is, like, I don't live in a Pinterest board. I know in all of my room cleaning videos, they're pretty much like sparkling clean at the end. Honestly, I think that is kind of like an unrealistic beauty standard, because like normal people have stuff in their room. Like normal people have things that they don't really have a place for, like clutter. So that's my room, and it definitely makes me feel a lot better and cleaner. And I can see the floor, guys. It's time to celebrate. I think my new standard of clean, which may be setting the bar way too freaking low, is to see the floor and like be able to walk around without tripping and dying. Do we concur? Let's talk about clothes. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I have a lot of clothing. I did make a closet clean out video a couple weeks ago where I emptied out basically half of my wardrobe. However, they have basically just been accruing in my room for the past couple weeks. There's a pile here, there's a pile over there. In that video, I did list some of my clothes on my online shop. However, that process does take quite a bit of time. So I decided it would be a good time to kind of empty out my room since the clothing is currently taking up a lot of real estate. In a typical makeover type video, you would probably go out and buy new clothes for a new outfit. But one of my goals for 2020 is actually to stop buying new clothes, which sounds like a big feat, but being able to buy clothes frequently is such a privilege, and it definitely is like a new privilege for me. So I don't think it'll really be that hard. Whenever I do need to freshen up my wardrobe or something like that, I'm gonna try to thrift instead of buy new from retail stores just to help out the environment. I know that in this day and age it can be kind of expensive to do things eco-friendly, but I think thrifting is one of those things where it's pretty affordable. So I'll leave my online shop down below if you guys want to check out any of my clothes so that they can find a new home. Hi guys. I literally have just been sitting in bed the entire day watching The Amazing Race and wasting my life away. I'm in a really weird mindset right now, so I decided I should probably like get up and move my body and whatever. And I was planning on washing my hair today, and I was like, if I'm gonna be washing it anyway, I might as well like sweat and whatever. So I'm going to go to a hot yoga class right now. It starts in 18 minutes. I gotta go now. I'm being proactive.
Through the city where I'm from and they show love. Yeah, life rough, but I'm blessed that I woke up.
New York City. Hi, I just Okay, that's too long of a story. I just finished my hot yoga class. It wasn't very intense. It was kind of like a deep stretch type class, but because it's hot yoga, I sweated a lot. But I think it was good to just like move a little bit, get out of the house so I'm not so emo and whatever in my feels and just phlegmatic. It made me feel very relaxed. I enjoyed that. I'm trying to get outside more and socialize more, even if it's in this situation where I'm not necessarily talking to anyone. I think being surrounded by a community of people is just very helpful in lifting spirits and whatnot. Even though I am very introverted, I do need some social interaction because I'm not a psychopath. Okay, let's go home.
Just woke up, doing this first thing in the morning. About to call my dentist. Hi there, I'd like to make an appointment for a checkup. I don't think I've had one in probably 2 years. Yes, and I think I might have a cavity.
We do have Friday, January 30th or January 31st.
I guess it depends on, is it okay if I have a cavity for that long?
I mean, you could come in and see Dr. Four then, just to deal with the cavity, and then have a cleaning later.
Okay, that's fine. 2 p.m. would work. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye. The thing is, like, I'm 70% sure I have a cavity, but I'm not completely sure. So if I get in and they're like, why'd you come in? It's gonna be kind of awkward, but I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. We'll see. At the dentist. I hope I don't have a cavity. I just went to the dentist and the verdict is I don't have a cavity, which is good. But I just spent $66 on like a 10-minute exam from my dentist. But he was basically like, everything looks fine, but you definitely need to come in for cleaning because I haven't gotten one in like 3 years. Yay! Took care of health problems. We're gonna be having good teeth coming into 2020. Yeet! Hi. A problem that I had last year, well, let's be honest, my entire life, is time management. I think last year I got slightly better with time management because I started bullet journaling. I did like monthly and weekly spreads to like help out with my time. As much as I love drawing and all that kind of stuff, it does take a lot of time, especially if you want to make it look pretty and not just the simple, like when I just do a simple month thing. But then there are months where I do have more time or I feel like making it look a bit more fancy and I do doodle stuff. But obviously it does take a lot more time. So my friend Amanda Rach Lee just released her line of planners for 2020. I'll leave the link down below. Basically it's like a bullet journal, but a pre-planned out bullet journal, aka a planner. It kind of follows her bullet journal spreads and there are like blank pages for me to do stuff. So this way I don't have to draw everything out myself and it is in the layout that I would have done anyway. I basically am going to set up the planner today and plan out my January and February. Also, if you stick to the end of this video, there is a giveaway. I actually do have one of the doodle planners to give away. Thank you, Amanda, for sending me one for this giveaway. You are gonna love it. If you watched my previous video, you would have seen that I don't really manage my time wisely. Planning things out will definitely help out with that. Just being able to visualize where I can allocate my time to just kind of like calm me down a little bit because I tend to get very overwhelmed. I definitely think that a lot of the issues in my life are self-inflicted. Like a lot of the things I can improve upon if I just build some healthier habits. I'm not out here trying to blame my personality because I think some things are changeable and I just have to dedicate myself to making those changes. The other day, my friend Caitlin FaceTime called me and basically like set up an intervention for me. She was like, I'm concerned for you. I think that you should make these changes in your life. And it was actually really helpful to have like a third party help me out because I usually don't like talking to people about my problems. I will just internalize it because my flawed logic is if I don't think about it, then I'm not wasting time on it. I can just use that time to work instead. So I'll just be like, no, you know what, I can deal with that later. It's like procrastinating on my feelings and problems. My life is such a wreck that she needed to like help me set up a schedule for my day-to-day life. There's like a sleep schedule and then like a day-to-day. But my goal is to actually have a regular work schedule so it feels like when I'm working, I'm actually working, and when I'm not working, I'll have time to have fun. Basically, the line between work and leisure is just like non-existent for me. Like Robin Thicke said blurred lines, I said invisible lines. The main issue is I need to separate the two parts of my life because right now I don't really have a personal life. Like it's literally just work. I think having like a 9 to 5-ish schedule would be good for me. Hello guys, so I am here with Meg. Hi. And we are making vision boards. Woo! Basically, if you don't know what a vision board is, let's explain. You put all your dreams and aspirations onto like a board per se, and I guess the theory behind it is if you look at it that often, like subconsciously you will work towards it, and the universe or like whatever you want to call it will give it to you.
Yeah, I think it's like don't think too hard. It's like, you know what you would do almost like when you were little, like print out pictures of things you like. Just do that. If you think about something enough and you want it, you attract what you want. I would do it for stuff, but I didn't know I was doing it. I didn't call it manifesting then, and then afterwards I would get something, and then when I found out what manifesting was, I was like, oh damn, that's the stuff that I had all saved in my like save files or as my desktop picture.
Okay, first things first, I'm gonna search up some images on Pinterest. Also, if my eyes are like half open, it's because I'm like really tired. I'm gonna search up some images of things that remind me of the goals that I want to achieve. And so basically I just stuck all the images on with some double-sided tape. The sections that I have are career goals, which includes YouTube stuff, music stuff, business ventures that I want to do. I have a travel section, and then I have what I want my room and new apartment to look like. By the way, I got a new apartment, so look out for apartment makeover stuff. And then I have friends, making friends, socializing, that kind of stuff, getting my visa, staying organized, healthy lifestyle type of stuff. Since I do have quite a few leftover images, I might actually make a travel size one in my planner, just a way to keep me motivated and remind me of things that I'm looking forward to in life and things that I want to manifest.
I want to eat gummies.
What is this?
Fund your immune system.
Oh. 2020, good health, vitamin gummies. I actually feel really inspired looking at this. I guess that's the point of making a vision board. I'm kind of more like a realist type of person, so I'm not really sure if I believe the whole universe giving you what you want type of thing, but I do believe that there is some logic to it, because if you do see something every day, subconsciously or consciously, you will work towards that. At this point in time, I think that these things will make my life better or make me happy. I used to hate goal setting and making plans for the future, because I was like, well, if I say I want to do this thing by this point in my life and I don't, then I'll feel really disappointed. However, one really good piece of advice that I've gotten is that goals can change and adapt. They're not set in stone. I think I have like commitment issues to like decisions, so if I think something is too permanent, I'm not gonna want to do it. So I think goal setting is one of those things. In my mind, now that I know that I can adapt my goals as life goes on, makes me feel a lot better. Hi, it's me again. I am on the precipice of getting sick, so I'm drinking my vitamin C. But today is one of those days where I just feel disgusting, and I feel like I look disgusting, and I just like don't even want to look at myself. I'm breaking out. I hate it when it's like right in the middle. I also have like matching ones on here. It's too symmetrical. Today, I want to feel a little better about myself. One of the things that does make me feel better is looking good on the outside. Honestly, when I look good, I feel really good about myself. Obviously, there are different instances where I feel good about myself. Sometimes I feel great without makeup. Sometimes I feel great with a ton of makeup on. Today is just one of those times where I just feel disgusting. I don't know if you can tell, but I have plucked away my mustache and one eyebrow, and I have this one left. And I was like, let me just come on here, do my eyebrows, and talk a little bit about narcissism. I think growing up, like, I knew that I wasn't someone who looked like above average. I think I'm your average looking girl, you know? And that's not me being mean to myself, I don't think. So I always loved kind of being anonymous. I like the feeling of not standing out, which is very ironic because I am a YouTuber and like hundreds of thousands and millions of people watch me. But I love blending in. I like feeling anonymous, and not looking good or like not putting on makeup, not dressing up made me feel that way, made me blend in. So I was okay with not looking good. Like sometimes I enjoy looking bad, like feeling bad. Oh, this is so depressing. I feel like that's my normal state, like to feel bad about myself. And then like when I look good, it's like I'm pretending to be this better version of myself. Oh shoot, that cut deep like a knife. But in 2020, one of my goals is to be more confident and leave more of my self-doubt. In 2019, I grew up just like very insecure and very shy. I think like over the years that has gotten better, but it is still something that I'm trying to work on. 99% of my life currently, I guess, I just like spend in my bed and I look disgusting and I feel disgusting because I'm just working, editing. I'm like, well, I'm not trying to look good for anyone, but it also makes me feel bad inside. I do want to try to look more presentable this year. I think as a result of looking good, I'll want to go out more. It's really confusing. I feel like I'm two different people, because I said just like a second ago, I like going out looking bad, but also another part of me doesn't want to go outside because I look bad. It's like I feel like I don't even know myself. Like I have a very contradicting personality. I think it was only in the past couple of years that I kind of started to figure out what is flattering on me, like what kind of makeup, what kind of clothes. And so I feel like I've only started to feel what confidence feels like in the past 2 years, which is very sad. Like, honestly, I never felt good about how I looked like for 20 years of my life. Damn. Here's my hot take though. I have a lot of opinions about stuff. I do agree that, you know, everybody is beautiful in their own way, obviously, but everybody doesn't look the same. And there are standards of beauty. I think some people do obviously match up to those standards better than, say, I do, because I'm not white, I'm not tall, I'm not super skinny, I'm not curvy. Like, I just am not that standard. I think some people, you know, take Gigi Hadid or like Kendall Jenner. They match that standard pretty much perfectly, but that is just what society values at this current time, that type of beauty. But that is not the only way to measure your self-worth. According to those standards, I am not as beautiful as those women, obviously, but I choose not to value myself based on those standards. I see it kind of as like a characteristic, kind of. For me, I'm good at math, or I definitely just projected a stereotype of being Asian. I'm good at editing and making videos and sewing. Maybe Kendall Jenner can't do that, you know what I mean? Like, there's just different standards that you can measure your self-worth. I think beauty is just one of them, and it's just one that society heavily values. Does that make sense? Also, I only plucked like 2 eyebrows, so like, let's keep going, you know?
Ride through the city where I'm from and they show love. Yeah, life rough, but I'm blessed that I woke up. New York City with a young, gotta grow up fast.
I'm gonna freaking cry.
When I'm in LA, I be chilling on Fairfax. I be out in Long
Okay, well, here are my eyebrows, freshly plucked, and I actually do feel better. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but doesn't really matter, because what matters is I got a burp. Oh, good talk. See you later.
I used to be stuck, but what's up now?
In 2019, I kind of was a recluse. I stayed in my room every single day editing videos or filming videos, and I remember in November and December, I would just not leave the house for like 5-day periods, and I wouldn't even realize it until my mom was like, you need to go outside. And I'm like, I'm fine. But then I realized that I'm like really freaking sad and like haven't talked to a single human in like 5 days. This year, I'm trying to be more social. As much as I am an introvert, you know, getting social interaction is an essential part of being alive and feeling alive. The point is, I'm trying to meet new people, make new friends in the new year, but also just keep up with the friends that I already have. I usually rely on people asking to hang out with me because I'm always just like, I need to work. But this year I'm trying to work on being more active with wanting to be social and stuff so that I don't wilt and die. Oh, my friend is here to pick me up. I will see you.
Town that I grew up. Now I'm on a boat.
Let's go! Oh wow!
I be like, damn. I'm on a boat to Bermuda.
So am I magically gonna have a perfect life just because I did this video? No, but I'm hoping that these habits stick and I make an effort to improve my lifestyle. The moral of the story is I think I'll be fine. In the end, I think I'm going through just like a quarter life crisis and just not really knowing what the point of life is, which sounds really depressive, but it's just me trying to find my purpose and what I truly love to do in life. As I promised, I'm doing a little mini giveaway. So I have one of the doodle planners right here that I used in the video, and when I went to Banff a couple weeks ago, I went to this wolf dog sanctuary and picked up this water bottle and little keychain ring. All the proceeds went to the sanctuary, so it's kind of like a donation in your name, but also you get a cute water bottle out of it. I'm gonna leave the rules down below because honestly I haven't made up any rules yet. At the end of the day, I'm a human being and so are you guys, and I just want you guys to see that I also struggle with things and my life isn't perfect. No matter what it seems like on social media, everyone has issues. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really don't know how to wrap it up because it's like kind of awkward because people are like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, kind of. Well, I don't really know what to freaking say if I'm being honest. If there's one message that I want to leave you guys off with, it is welcome to Osos. It's gonna be an adventure. Shout out of the week is right here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!